What's up, guys? What's up? What's going on? Welcome back. It's your boy Flash on Flash Thoughts. And today's Flash Thought of the day is, who are you counting on to make your name great? Yourself or God? I know this morning as I was running on the treadmill, one of the songs that came on is You Hold It All Together. And I ended up putting the song on repeat because it was one of those things that kind of you want to meditate on, right? Especially when it hits your inner man, you want it to actually speak to you and let God reveal what he needs revealed to you. And what I found is throughout my entire life, I've been trying to make my name great, especially playing sports, right? We get in a position where we got to constantly work to renew our craft daily, right? Renew our craft daily, right? We got to work hard to not make mistakes. We got to put in all our efforts to allow our bodies to do certain things. And what I'm learning is with God, that's not the case. He's the one that said he'll make your name great, right? And it's his job to see it to fruition, because none of his word return unto him void, right? Where we run into the heartaches and the headaches is we don't really wait on God, right? We feel like God has so much other things to work on, right? So it's my job to make my name great, right? So I'm going to put in the extra effort. I'm going to put in the time. I'm going to do all the things that I think it's necessary to get to where I have to go when it comes to like making your name great. And what you realize is you start to get in a position where you start to exhaust yourself. You starting to get into jobs where you're asking yourself, why did I accept this job, right? You get into relationships, whether it's boyfriend, girlfriend, friends, or whatever, right? You felt like could help you advance. They can teach you something, but it ultimately broke down to them stealing peace, stealing joy, and all these different things from you, right? And you got to come to the point where like you start to want to know your purpose in life more than anything, right? Once you get to that, right? I want my purpose. I want to know what my purpose is, right? And your purpose don't necessarily means your gifts. So whatever you're good at don't necessarily mean that's what your purpose is going to be, right? And I say that in the sense of I was good at sports, but was that my purpose in life? No. Your purpose in life is always going to lead to you saving other people, making other people's life easier, being the gap between somebody, whether that's financially, encouraging, whatever it is, right? And you don't figure that out until you seek God, right? Seek me and all these things would be added to you, right? So all the desires of your heart, all your purpose, everything that you're dreaming for, everything that you feel like is missing, that fulfillment that you're like chasing after, you can only get that through God, right? And that's why he said he will make your name great, right? When you stop putting all these different things ahead of him, you'll start to see how slowly, like he start to reveal to you your purpose in life, right? The things that you thought you actually wanted are not the things that you want anymore, right? And why is that? Because now you're starting to align with what God wants, right? And what God wants for you is to be happy. What God wants for you is to let your light shine in a dark world. What God wants for you is to be that breakthrough so people can look at you and see, man, if he can do it, I can do it too. And I know you guys heard that statement over and over again, but it has to come to a place and time where you want to be the example, right? You want to be that person that people can look to for hope and inspiration, right? But then, right, you also have to take into consideration when you do become that person, right, that beacon of hope, you also have to realize you're gonna get tested, right? God has to refine you, right? He has to make you into pure gold, and with that comes a lot of pressure, right? You're gonna have to cut off a lot of bad habits. You're gonna have to cut off a lot of people. But I just want to let you guys know, as the perfect example of that is, it's okay. It's going to hurt, but I guarantee you afterwards it's going to feel so much better, right? It's like you guys, if you go to the gym, right? It hurts going to the gym, but afterwards you feel so much better. Your breathing, your body, the way that you even conduct, the way your mind is flowing, right? It's the same thing with God, right? You seek after him and you'll see how it's so much better. It might be hard during the pruning stage, right? Because before he elevates you, he has to prune, right? You look at it this way. God is never going to give you something that he feels like you're not ready for. A lot of us feels like we're ready for those financial blessings. We're ready for the title. We're ready to be influencers, ready to do all those different things. But is your character where he needs it to be? Is your work ethic, your dedication, your sacrifice, you putting him first above all else, even when you start getting those blessings, right? Because you have those situations where God will give you the blessings and you'll quickly see how you got the blessing. And now you're like, I'm cool. I can do it on my own from here on out. And that's not the case. He want to show you that you need him at all times in all things, right? The more you show him that it's not about the things and it's about him, he'll continue to pour out more things to you because he now knows he has you in a place where you can use those things to be a blessing to others. He wants to bless you, right? He wants to make your name great. And a lot of the time, just like myself, we're the ones that get in our own head. We're the ones that get in our own way. And it comes a time where you just have to get out the way. What you want and what you desire is no longer important. I know, it's a tough reality check. There's a lot of things that I used to want, in life. And as I slowly start to seek God more and more as days and weeks goes on, I slowly start to realize those things are all materialistic things, all shallow things. Those things are not beneficial to anyone, right? And when am I gonna come to a point where God's assignment is more important than everybody else, or anything else, I should say? And that's where you guys have to come to, where it's like, you know what? I sacrifice time. I sacrifice everything, right? Remember, there's a lot of times where people call you and you're like, oh, I don't have time, right? But then your friends want to party, you want to drink, smoke, hang out with the girls, hang out with the guys. You start to make the time to do it, right? When are you going to use that same time to put in the effort and the energy to do the things God has called you to do? Right? A lot of us say we don't have time to do this. Our work is taking so much time away from us. The kids, wives, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, we don't have time to do anything. But the moment those things that we're putting in front of God requires more time of us, we make those times and sacrifices. God is waiting on you. Trust me, he didn't put those visions in you for no reason. You're not seeing those visions because, oh, you're less than, oh, my life sucks right now. No, that's God giving you a glimpse of what he has in store for you. He will make your name great. Not yourself, not your works, not your effort. God will make your name great. Continue to seek him, continue to go after him, and you'll be amazed at what he can do for you. And like I always end, you are loved, you are blessed, you are able, and you will be doing great things in life. Continue to move forward no matter how hard it gets, no matter how dark it might seem. Continue to move forward. You are a light that will be revealed at the correct time, right? No weapon formed against you will prosper. God will work it all together. Remember, right? The song goes, you hold it all together, God of my present, God of my future, you write my story, you hold it all together. There's nothing that you can do that will surprise him. He's on your side and he's for you. He is waiting on you to make your name great. Continue to trust him, and you will see and be amazed at what he's going to do for you. God bless you. Until next time, have a good time.